Hey tech fans, this is your tech lead Albert here. How you doing? How come you guys are late? Must be here on time. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're talking about smart bulbs and smart adapters. Okay. So this is wireless 2.4 gigahertz. Okay. 802.11n. Okay. So you plug fans, anything like that into this. Okay. You could plug in a lamp, but why would you? And it's an on-off switch. This turns blue. Okay. Then we have the smart bulb. This is a smaller version of that. This is strictly this is not colors. The color is 75. It's a little bigger. I don't have one to show you. Otherwise, I would show you that one. So these are smart bulb. These are LED light. Okay. The color ones are bigger. Okay. Slightly bigger. It's plastic basically, LED in the plastic. So this is what I have. Okay, I did make another video, but I didn't show it. So I'm showing it now in this video. I'm not splicing it together. So I'll just talk about this only. Okay, so fans, things can go in here, and then you would use the app. You have to download the app for that. I have to be careful with downloading these apps from the Google Store. Because when I went to download the app, there was another version of it. But you don't want that. So make sure it says the company's name on it. So when you download it from the Google Store, I don't know how Google don't check on that from the Google Play Store. When you download it, it's going to be two. And you have to be careful. Grab the one, because the one for the company app for the product that you're using. Okay. Okay. So once you do all of that, you plug this in. This will flash. You tell the software. So let's go into the app. I don't mention what I'm using because I don't want anybody, tracking me down. Okay. So you click on. I would click on add the device, right? So you have a choice of smart power, smart lighting, smart LED strip, smart switch, smart appliances, smart Wi-Fi camera, smart doorbell, smart sensors, smart health, smart Bluetooth gateway, smart pet camera, and smart pet. Yeah, so those are the features you have on this. So I don't know if you can see it. All right. I can show you this. There's nothing here. So this is how this works. You see that? Okay. So, and then it'll tell you it found the device and automatically starts. Okay. If it's Bluetooth, it'll work. The newer ones are Bluetooth, and they don't rely. Bluetooth must mean PAD. Okay. PAD stands for private area network. They might say public area network, but then it's not public. It's private area network. The range is 30 feet with those. You have LAN, LAN, right? Local area network, right? And WAN, wide area network, which would be more the internet. Okay. All right. So those are the wording. So when they say Bluetooth, it's PAN, public private area network. Okay. Okay. Did you get that text? All right. You should all know that. If you didn't, now you know. Okay. So here I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're going to add the utility room. Okay. I can't take the camera and all that in there. I don't want to show the house. So we add a utility that will pop up, and then the 4 lights for the what happened here? Then the 4 lights for the patio have to be added, and that's about it. We have an attic one too. The attic one, I can plug this up in the attic and hook it up that way. But the thing is, it's a pain. It'll set the flash. That's the problem. Last time we had so many brownouts. Like at around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, the light will come on, light come off, light come on, light come off, the light come on, will come off. Oh my goodness, that's what a brownout. Blackout is completely out. That's the difference. So brownout, they come out and come off, come on and come off quickly. Okay, and then the blackout is completely like that. So these lights, all the lights have to flash. And since I didn't have the app because they changed the app, I had the app in the old. What did I just do with that phone? I just had it. The old cell phone had the app, and I never changed it. Ever since. Had it for a long time. I had to download the new app, put it on here, change the account, and now here's it. Once you set it up, you don't have to go. You don't have to keep your cell phone at the slowest network, because that's right what it is now. It's on the slowest network. Just change it back, and then it'll recognize it. Because remember, you have to tell the app. You press the Google, and you press the one for Alexa. You do one first, and then it'll take you to Google, and then you're gonna set up Google Home, I think it is, to these lights. The manufacturer, they'll link it. Do it automatically now. Okay, and same thing with Alexa. Do the same thing. So Alexa can control the lights, and Hey Google can control the lights. So we have both. So if you're on your Google TV or your Android TV, you can go, hey, turn so and so light on. And then if you're on your Fire Stick TV, hey, turn so and so on. If you're on your Google TV, because we have Android TV and Google TV, in the house, and then just go here into Fire Stick TV. They talk like that, because we only have one Fire Stick TV. I rather use Google because everything I do is Google. Hey Google, so hey, okay, everything's Google for me. So yeah. So that's why. Okay. So we're gonna add 5 more lights, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, the 16 plus the fans. So there's three of these in the house. 16. What did I say? 16, 17, 18, almost 20 devices on smart. That's a lot. Oh yeah, and the front door is on here too. We also, wait a minute, it'd be around 21 devices, because we got the backyard one. Yeah, these bulbs I'll put out there are the 75-watt bulb. I like it because I've been doing it since the Radio Shack days when they had the RF. You plug it in the wire, and it would send the signal throughout the wireless system and turn the lights on and off that way. Well, that's how it worked. Now, then after that, the Z-Wave was similar. Same thing. You plug the module in, you plug the thing in there, and it will transmit it wireless. You have a wireless controller. Okay. Then when the Google came out in 2018, then that's when I got mine. Or whenever it came out, that's when then I started getting the smart devices. I had them a long time. We started with these, and then they got bigger. So, and that's it. So it's basically this. I've been doing it. I like it. I'm a true tech. Tech and a programmer, basically. But I'm tech. The joke was. A program that's a tech. So what? Or a tech that's a program. What's the big deal? I want to know how to build these machines, not just programming. So I can do both. I can do programming and building and repairing and taking them apart. And I can write up scripts and stuff to automate the, when you work in a deployment, they either pull it from the certain server system. I don't want to mention the names, but before you would have to use a floppy disk to put in here. I have that. I was going to show you guys floppy disk. Where did I put those? Man. I have it someplace. Oh, yeah, I have floppy disk. They're 1.44 HD. Then they had the 5 1/4, which are big. Oh, I have those too. I have them in the original box and everything. And I use those. That's how we used to boot up the image. But I found a better way. Let's use a CD, a programmable CD. So you put the CD in, it with actually all the information, and the team liked it. They said, "Wow, right?" And then you play music. Yeah, I had it set up that way. You can play music while imaging computers. It was pretty cool. I even, when I went into interviews for jobs, I tell them, hey, I built this. What's that? It's a bootable CD, and it'll boot into the network and pull down the image off the server. And you can listen to music, or you can look at pictures or video. You can watch, TV at the same time. I know. But that's how I was. That's a true tech, right? So I took the programming skills that I have, and I use them in the tech world. Why not? It's a small little hammer. That's what I did. But anyway, besides all of that, why can't we have these? Why can't we use these in ours? Think about it. You should look into it. You know, it's not a bad thing to have. But you got to remember to access them. You got to switch your phone to 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, that's the best way to work with it. And they set them up that way. They don't take 5 gigahertz on it. So the choices are 2.4 or the PAN, the public private area network, the PAN. Okay, Bluetooth. That's how they work. Some of them. I don't know which ones they are, but because I did buy a whole bunch of them from Walmart. They were so cheap. Walmart has them. There's a new generation out now. You get 3-pack, color lights, blah 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 blah. A different company out of California. I think this company is in. Oh shoot! What's the date on this? 1804. China. This is 90 milliamps. 2700 K. Calvin. LED light. When these go bad, you'll know. These have never gone bad. I never lost one of these. Okay. They look like the same bulb you buy today for LED lights. Yeah, but this is why this is LED. This is for LED lights, but this is programmable. This is a smart bulb. Okay, and this is a smart outlet. Okay, and you can get smart switches. You know, for instance, this thing here, you can get this. This came with the desk. This allows you to. Change the lights. You can get this smart. I never bothered with all this stuff. This came with the desk here. I haven't done anything with this yet. You make the desk look have colors. I don't really care. But I had the lighting in here in the studio here. Had these bulbs. They're bigger. I had the bigger bulb, the 75 watt. It's a little bigger, and then with multitude of color. I had about 4 of them in here. So I had, but you can't use them for doing this stuff, recording. Because this, I had the lights on here. We got the soft shoot in this, and I don't want them controlled by this stuff. I mean, that's how you would use. That's how we control these lights. You would plug in this, and this one can handle. This can handle 10 amp, right? At 1,250 watts. So it depends how bright, how much watts these bulbs can handle. But we already know these are 5500K, so, or maybe it might be more than that. It's crazy. But like I said, that's what you use it for if you want to use it that way. Okay, but the lighting, that's what you use it for. Your front door light, your side light, your patio light, your porch light, whatever lighting you have. Then you have lighting in the utility room, the lighting in the family room, the lighting in the living room, the dining room. The ceiling fan has lights. You can control everything by just buying these bulbs and plugging them in and configuring them to the 2.4 gigahertz band, but you should have a separate router for that, because 2.4. You don't want to put everything on the same 5 gigahertz and then split it to 2 bands, and you want to degrade your Wi-Fi. I'm saying, okay, you want to have your main 5 gigahertz by itself, then have an access point for 2.4. It's separate from the network, and you don't degrade the system. Just have everything that's 2.4 on its own network. Okay, when you're doing with these things, these bulbs. Some of these are Bluetooth, you don't have to do it, but if they're Wi-Fi, then you're gonna have to do it. Okay, so that's the best way to run the house or your business or whatever it is you have. They have the separate access point for the slower band, and they have the access point for the higher band. You have a better system in the home. That's what I do. Holy smokes! The seat. I have to get a new seat. It's sinking. Anyway, I want to talk about that. Okay, I try to keep on point with the video. I can't help it, because I think of, my mind is so, it's just like that, and I think of other things, and I like to talk about different things. I'm telling you from experience. I have a lot of experience. I like to share it. Why not? You guys, you're starting new. You might be, you want to know things, right? I can help you. Shoot. I can do a lot of things. But this is what I have. I like smart devices. I like it. You know. When I get a new SUV, and it's gonna talk back to me. It might be self-driving. I want electric. I thought about plug-in hybrid, but I don't know yet. But anyway, it's smart. It's a device. It's your lighting. It's your appliances. You can control whatever you want to turn on and off. Okay, that's what this is for. Your computer. You can turn your computer on and off. Just check the wattage. Make sure that it can't exceed 12,500. 12. Oh, it's 1,250. I read it backwards. 10 amp. Okay, that's what it's gonna handle. Because most plugging 1,850. Okay, most switches for your home, you plug everything into it. So you couldn't plug that into this because it can only go up to a certain amount. So be careful. These are just for lights and certain appliances, fans and stuff like that. Okay, but some of the fans now, they have their home remote control. But there's also smart air conditioning systems. I saw one that does. I was thinking about putting in another room in the house where it's hotter, and it's smart. It can work with Alexa or Hey Google, and have it turn on. That's another smart device, you know, like that. But anyway, hey, smart lighting is great if you want to try. But like I said, there's some problems. You know, the light will flash if you get a brownout, and it rapidly fades. It's annoying. You have to do them all. You have to reprogram it. But if you set your phone to the right frequency and the right band, and you put it on the subband, I have it on the subband. Okay, so on the subband, that's what it's using, and they'll pick it up and fix it, and everything back to normal. Okay. Hey, thanks for watching. Thumbs up. Okay, helping the channel get to a certain point. Subscribe and comment. That'd be great. I like to read. Okay. Hey, take care. This was all videotaped on the Sony ZV-1F. I'm not promoting Sony. I'm just telling you. I like this. Sometime I do it on the Z30. I'll let you know. Okay. Take care. We're recording in stereo and 3 speakers, 3 microphones. Yay. All right. See you another time. Okay. Take care. All right. Bye bye. Bye bye for now. All right. Take care.